you introduce yourself, where you were on the day and how old you were?
I'm Helen, and on the day I was standing just over there, right at the front, and I was 21.
Can you describe, remember to look at me, Helen, can you describe what it looked like in here? Where were people sitting or hanging from? What was it like?
It was absolutely packed, people on the roofs, people up the trees. Every single space was full. People were sort of crammed up together. Yeah.
I mean, was it a mixed crowd? I mean, you think...
Very mixed, all ages, all, yeah.
What was town like? What was the city like on the day?
Empty. Shops were closed. Everybody was either at the match or at home, you know, listening to it, or there was just nobody in town at all.
Crates, people sitting on crates and...
I don't actually remember people sitting on crates because where I was we were all standing up, so possibly at other parts of the ground they were.
Do you remember the moment that legendary shot hit the back of the net? Do you remember what happened? Do you remember seeing it?
I saw it, and of course it was just it just went crazy afterwards. The people jumping up and down, running about, and the noise and the shouting, and yeah.
Did you come onto the pitch?
No, I didn't.
What about the chanting and the singing that day?
There was a lot of it.
Can you say there was a lot of chanting and singing?
There was a lot of chanting and singing. Mainly songs taking the mick out of Malcolm MacDonald. He was the main target. But yes, it was quite noisy the whole way through.
I'm quite interested to hear a bit why Helen, as a young, attractive 21-year-old young lady, was doing a football match. Was that the norm?
I came every week.
Yeah,
I came to all the home matches.
Yeah, can you tell us about that? Because I think a lot of people just think it's just boys and, you know.
Yeah, it's 1972. The impression is it's just male oriented.
Definitely not.
So just describe that to us.
Paint this bit of a picture.
I came to nearly all the home matches previous to the particular one, and stood at the meadow end with either my brother or with friends, and yes, we came a lot, and it was a mixed crowd. It wasn't just male.
Tell us about your aunt, Ella Grundy.
My great aunt Ella Grundy, was a stalwart of the club. She had been a supporter for many, many years. She sold tickets, she sold pies, she knew everyone. She was brought along to matches by John Charles, and later when she was in a nursing home, Colin Addison would pick her up and bring her in. Everyone in the club knew her.
What about her funeral?
At her funeral, I had a phone call from Peter Isaac, and he asked if the club could be involved and could they, well, to be honest, they more or less took it over, and the coffin was carried by players, and she would have loved it. She would have loved it.
Was she here in 72?
She was. She was here.
So the final whistle blows. What was the atmosphere like?
When the final whistle blew, the place just erupted. People ran on the pitch, shouting, yelling, hugging, all sorts of things. It was just chaos. But I didn't actually go on the pitch, but an awful lot of people around me did.
What sort of celebrations were there?
All kinds of celebrations. I think people went off to the pub and they went off, you know, here and there around town. The atmosphere carried on around town throughout the evening.
But you knew many of the players well anyway, didn't you?
I did.
Could you say I knew many of the players?
I knew some of the players. I worked at the same company as Roger Griffiths, and I also used to go to the same pub that some of them frequented.
Yeah, it's just good to get the impression that these were part-time players and people would see them in the pubs and play cards with them and people would work with them. Just tell us about playing cards with some of them in the Oxford Arms or something like that.
Yeah, and a lot of the players would come over to the Oxford Arms, which is quite near to the ground, and play in the card teams there, and they were just part-time players. They worked in the city or wherever they came from, and they weren't full-time professionals, and they were just in and about, and we would see them around.
So what sort of legacy do you think the 72 match left in the city?
The 72 match left a legacy in the city simply because it put the city on the map. Most people hadn't heard of Hereford before then. Some people haven't now, but certainly the only thing that came out of Hereford before that were the Bulls. But the match put it on the map.
Helen, is it traditional to bring the Hereford bull out? And was there one bull brought out on the day?
Yes, there was a bull brought around before the match and walked around for everyone to see. Yes.
So what's that like when you bring the bull out? I mean, do people try and come out and touch it?
No, nobody came out to try and touch it, but everybody liked to see it come out.
It's all right, we're not talking too much.
Okay.
Can you describe what? I mean, I'm just curious myself about the ball. Was it kind of? Sorry, Helen. Was it kind of paraded around, or?
Yes, walked around the pitch.
Can you just sort of describe that a bit, just for the lay person, really?
The
Where
ball.
does it come out and who's leading it?
Oh gosh, I really don't know. Just that they brought the bull out and walked around the perimeter of the pitch and took a bow, if you like, and then off it went again.
So you were here in 72. What did that match mean to you? You're a fan. What was it like? What did it mean?
I think it was unbelievable, really, that they got as far as they had, and it just was a lovely feeling that they had made the grade and got that far. We'd followed them all the way through, and it was just sort of like a dream, really. I don't think anybody could quite believe that they got where they got to.
Had you been at the Newcastle leg?
Yes.
So tell us about that then.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. They went on the train and sort of, yeah, there was a good atmosphere then. A totally different sort of atmosphere with big club, but yes, it was interesting.
So you're a young woman in 72. What did the club mean to you then? What does it mean now?
My family were all, say, with my Aunt Ella, who was very involved. My dad was the season ticket holder. My brother was a regular, spectator. So it was always something that was talked about and in the family, I suppose. So it just seemed natural to come along and join in. And I had been doing for years.
So would you wear the Hereford colours?
Not usually, no. Might wear a black coat or a white top or something, but no, I didn't sort of go mad.